championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a team from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. 3-Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football. National championship at stake. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Scarlet Knights offense will get the first swing today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion. Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
It's a quarterback keeper. Gets into space at the 50. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Hunt over the middle. It's Weber. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to...
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down his quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
An inside give now from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Looking to scramble. Hits the ground. It's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Dropping back. It's Simon. Grab by the receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
Offside.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The Owls line up on first and 10 now. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Moves up third down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw an...
Touchdown, Temple. They strike first in this national title bout.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded just inside the 25. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. And here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. We got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. He keeps it himself.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Sheffield. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it. He's got the first and still going. That's a big hit at the end, but even with a fresh set of downs. And that run good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. 3rd down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. Can he get there on the ground? Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Rutgers, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Owls offense is back out on the field now. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, you might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Scanning the field, it's Simon. Quick throw over the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. On the ground, it's Raymond. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's strong. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's pressure. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He makes the catch, nobody around him. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Temple offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Simon. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Weber. They bring him down after a short gain there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Quarterback roughed up. Let's hope he's okay. Automatic first down coming. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on 3rd down. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. The Scarlet Knights are going to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Quarterback still with the football. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on an...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. The Owls will come to the line to run the hurry up. QB bootlegs here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And the catch is made along the sideline. It's a short gain, but enough for the first down. The Owls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Simon. On the run here. Lets it go. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on third down. This won't be easy. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. Now the offense is set up with a short field. And looking to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's Sheffield. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab, and he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the point after is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Offense operating from the pistol. Back to throw. It's Simon. Quick dart to the right. Incomplete. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. One more play before they head to the locker room. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They finally make the stop there after a huge game, but that wraps up the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1 half away from crowning a national champion.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Scarlet Knights will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Temple offense out there. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Owls starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Simon. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to chuck it again. Catch made on the left side. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Owls are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
7th play of the drive coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down. The The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
The quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone.
Contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Championship game, 12th play of the drive coming up. Shades of the Notre Dame march against Ohio State. Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first...
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Out.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Raymond.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. 1st and 10 play coming up. They'll run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. Look, give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Owls come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Simon. Moves out of the pocket. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
You got it. The field goal's good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Grab down the middle. It's Weber. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Softball went down after a nice run. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Kirk Rutgers has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. As we head to the final quarter of this showdown, we're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. And back at it to start the quarter, offense getting set to run a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. And the Scarlet Knights lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
They'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal. The Scarlet Knights trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Ball carrier tackled there.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
To bootleg here. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. The pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Rutgers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Owls offense is back out on the field now. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Throws it to the right. Wide open downfield.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in the game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
The Owls come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Bringing pressure. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep...
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking downfield, it's Simon. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Grinding away with the running game. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Sheffield. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Simon. Grab made by the tight end. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Throwing off play action. Swarmed by the pass rush. The sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, they fall a little bit short at the final hurdle. It's small consolation, but they really had an excellent season. A lot to be proud of. Just couldn't get the job done here today.
Chris, that's really well said. And while I know we're going to have plenty of time over the next few weeks and months to focus on the champs, it's not easy to get to this point. While I know it's tough in that other locker room right now, I have a feeling they're going to be back. For now, however, let's enjoy the celebration of the national champs.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.